With the popularity of third-party APIs, especially things like Facebook authentication, there are times when you need to expose your local development machine to outside publicly so that you could actually test these things out while you're developing. So this week I figure I would show you how I do it and basically enabling public access to my local development machine. Okay, so let me start off by creating a new Rails app. And as you can see, I use Ruby 2.0. Okay, now I'm going to fire up the server, and in the browser, as you can see, it's running fine. Okay, so let me clear up the log. And I have another tab open for a local terminal, and I've created another terminal tab for remote. And as you can see, the color is different. So this is my remote machine, a server that I have, little small VPS that hosts my static websites. And this server will serve as a gateway to my local machine. On my remote server, I'll be running a little program called socket. And I'm simply installing it here by doing sudo apt-get socket. And as you can see in my case, my server already has it installed. The next thing that I need to do is I need to create a SSH tunnel with a remote flag where I'm binding port 8088 of the remote machine to my local host 3000, and the detail is in the blog post. So on my remote machine, if I curl the local host with the port 8088, I'll get the result back, and if you look at it on my local machine, notice that it hit my local machine. Okay, so the last thing I need to do is on my remote server, open up a public port for to route the traffic to my local machine. In this case, I'll be using 8090 and then using socket command. And once again, the blog post will contain all the necessary explanation. Okay, that's basically it. So when I go to my public facing address, which is serious.rubyhead.com at port 8090 from my browser, I have the site there. And if you look at my local machine and the log, you can see that that site is actually hitting my local machine, and you could tell by the log. So anything that I do, it gets recorded right there. And now I just made my development machine publicly accessible.